evening. We'll call the LaPorte County Redevelopment Commission meeting for Wednesday, August 28, 2019 to order. If everybody please stand for the pledge. Mr. Rosenbaum.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Mary Jane.
Terry Larson.
Present.
Mike Rosenbaum.
Present.
Randy Novak.
Present.
Joe Core.
Present.
Dr. Cora.
Present.
Mike Mollenauer. Scott Cooley. Mr. President, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Approval of the agenda for today?
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any other questions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you. Public comment. Public comment is now open. Public comment is now open. Public comment is now open. Public comment is closed. Do we have any communications?
We do. Just for your information, I did fill out the Redevelopment Association of Indiana membership and emailed it in. And then I attached to it all the members' names and contact information, like your email, and then also did it for Tony and Matt.
Great. Thank you.
And then you also received I think you received this maybe from Matt the same day as the meeting last month, but he sent you something on the utilities pipeline with maps and drawings and things. So, and then last but not least, there is a letter from a Donald R. Lundberg that gives an opinion on the representation of the county attorney and the redevelopment commission attorney.
Good.
Your packet.
Do we need to?
And then your last one is from Paul Vincent from RQAW. He had questions about his invoices not being paid, and so he describes in that email the invoices that are on your docket today for you to consider. And that would be your communications for the month.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next item, minutes. Everybody have a chance to review the minutes?
Motion to approve, Mr. President.
I have a motion and a second for the minutes. Is there any questions, comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you. Treasurer's report.
The treasurer's report for the Kingsbury Industrial Park TIF has a balance of $148,388.38. The US 421 I-94 TIF has a balance of $168,120. Then we have the US 421 I-94 TIF that we do not receive a report on. And the 39 North TIF has a balance of $62,859.72. That ends your report.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve the treasurer's report?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you. Claims and dockets. So out of the Kingsbury TIF, we have Thomas and Associates for the amount of, this is for the July professional services in the amount of $744.25. LaPorte Herald Argus Legal Publications in the amount of $25.05. And MCR Partners August professional services in the amount of $3,000 for a total of $3,769.30. What's your pleasure?
Motion to approve. Second.
We have a motion to second. 2 seconds. Is there any other questions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you. Next one is the 421 TIF 1. We have Thomas and Associates July professional services in the amount of $744.25. News Dispatch Legal Publications in the amount of $25.05. MCR Partners August professional services in the amount of $2,000. Freeman and Associates August legal services in the amount of $1,500. RQAW April Engineering Services in the amount of $1,312.50. RQAW May Engineering in the amount of $30,183.75. And then June RQAW Engineering Services in the amount of $98,62.50 for a total of $57,628.05.
Mr. President, we'd like to make a change on the RQAW May 19th. Change the $30,183.75 to $15,300. And in regards to the one for RQAW on June the 19th, the activity was not authorized, so we need to take that off the docket at this point, which will change the $57,628.05 to something different, and I didn't do my adding.
Well, I'm waiting on my accountant next to me here to add it up.
Well, it's going to be $28,612.50, but also I believe as part of that motion we should direct them to at least make sure that they pay their subcontractor Vail Appraisals Group for the $15,300 that we're paying off of the May 19th engineering services fee.
I second that.
Right. So that's part of it. And the amount is what? 28?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was just for RQAW.
No.
So I'll give me a moment longer. It's $32,881.80. And that's without the calculator.
So the claims as amended are $32,881.80 with the $15,300 directed to go to Vail Appraisal Group. We have a motion and a second. Is there any other questions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you. Next item is 39 North. We have MCR Partners, August Professional, the amount of $1,000.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion
Second.
and a second. Is there any questions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you. That completes the claims. Old business, Construction Rail Committee update, no report. When it says no report, it means no report. I think we're still waiting on some things. Matt's not here, and I know you can't, but Matt and I have spoken, but I believe they're waiting on some things to happen out there.
Do you want to read portions? You see that Matt, because he was not here, prepared a written report for the commission, so there may be excerpts of that you want to read into the record to help update folks, perhaps.
I don't believe there's any. Is there an update in there on the rail? Tony, you got a copy of that? Sure, his partner. Crime.
There is. Would you like me to read it?
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay. Kingsbury Industrial Park, recap to date regarding CSX connection. Staff continues working with JBC Rail on the development of a direct connection to CSX into the park. The private sector has been in negotiations, and the county has, as part of the request to the IEDC, provided documents regarding potential cost, timeline, and development potential. See attached. Communication. So let's find that next. If you want to. I think it's just mapping.
Right.
That's back here. Okay.
Yep.
So then the next project he talks about is the energy project. The private sector has been exploring the opportunity to expand a utility development at the KIP. Currently, the company is completing due diligence on a potential $80 million investment. Staff is working with IEDC on this project. Automated Data Systems, Inc. Automated Data Systems is working with owners in the KIP to expand and increase the availability of broadband capacity. They are in their due diligence stages, and staff has requested to review proposed budget to expand capacity. This item will likely be discussed at a subsequent meeting regarding a potential public-private partnership. Next subject is the CN connection. Over the past 6 months, staff has been working with landowners to identify the appropriate easement to continue publicly owned and controlled rail access at the KIP. The landowners have identified a viable easement subject to the criteria set for by the CN for utilization of any new rail. It is our understanding that an offer to purchase this property was made. The RDC staff has yet to hear back regarding negotiations, parens, easement document attached. And then the 35 Michigan City Economic Development Area. You want to go into that one or just KIP?
It's 35 north? 39 north, I mean?
No, 35.
35 north.
The map that he shared last month at the end of the meeting.
Yeah, the update.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah, go ahead.
perspective.
Go ahead.
Okay. 35 Michigan City Economic Development Area. RDC staff has researched and identified a map with an estimated 74 separate property owners, totaling 995 acres, and a total assessed valuation of $8.2 million. Additionally, the state of Indiana owns several parcels right-of-way within the district. At this time, staff recommends that identification of a joint development effort with Michigan City occur, as this area largest development potential is adjoining to the Michigan City Airport. And that ends that.
Okay. How about the 42194? Does he have something in there before we...
He does. Shall I read it?
He does have something.
Or do you
Go ahead.
No, it's
We're good? Okay. 42194 redevelopment area. Current development proposals in the area include the Love Site Southwest Corner truck stop and 2 limited services hotels, multifamily housing Northeast Side, as well as truck sales and service center Southeast. Other outstanding items include the former Bob Evans location and potential for limited services Marriott brand hotel, as well as INDOT property transfer along 400 North and Frontage Road. Love's Travel Center Hotel Retail Development, $18 million. There have been several conference calls regarding the land issues of Trans-Canada Pipeline and their need to upgrade their piping. We have also requested assistance from Congressman Visclosky, Senator Braun, and Senator Young. To date, we have been in contact with the respective offices, and they are aware of the issues related to the project and that they involve federal requirements related to utilities 49 CFR 192.5 and 192.611 attached. We have again urged the parties, Ascend and TransCanada, to work through the issues related to the pipeline. Potential solutions may include, but are not limited to, the following. 1. Revise the development and do not utilize any of the easement area for parking or roadway, removing the need from the developer to request consideration from TransCanada. 2. As a result of a new configuration, TransCanada may be required to comply with federal law related to safety improvements to pipelines due to population increase, proximity to pipeline not on an easement. 3. Private sector to continue to work cooperatively to use the existing easement and cost share required pipeline upgrades. Under any circumstances, with the likely development and redevelopment of the properties in and around 421 I-94 that may be impacted by the existing pipeline, a plan of action regarding needed pipeline upgrades should be developed with TransCanada. This action will be necessary whether developers request to utilize a portion of existing easements or are developed within the federally required pipeline classification.
Thank you. So that takes care of the, on our agenda, item A, B, and I believe it takes care of item D, which would be the KIP update. You in agreement?
I am.
All right, so the next item is at 39 North Water. Oh, wait, let's back up.
Glad.
We're not done with the 421, so
Yeah.
Vladimir wanted to get up and give us a
More
little update too.
So Matt kind of, he nailed it. We had a conference call with TransCanada. My team, Matt, their engineers, and this Alex Osborne. What Alex indicated after this conversation was, because we've decided to put a parking lot over the top of the pipeline, they're passing that cost of replacement of the pipeline to us. However, if in fact we built, for example, the site plan really says it all. Let's go right there, you can maybe see it. So we run with this, yeah, that's great. Got it? Yeah, so if we run with our concept up here, they require us to pay for the replacement of the pipeline, which he's indicated that pipeline's gonna have to be replaced regardless in about a year. Right. All right?
So that's if you have a parking lot.
Exactly. Now, if we run hotels, this is the other time, 2 4-story hotels and a Cracker Barrel on the corner, and we're not in the easement, they still have to upgrade this to a Class 4 pipeline at their cost. So they're simply just playing games. Now, as we dove into this even deeper, we found out you can get a special permit from the federal government to say, look, we're going to provide engineering over this pipeline with this scenario up here, where the classification doesn't have to be upgraded. It's going to be perfectly fine. And so that's our best and greatest scenario. They do that. Now, 20 minutes before I came to this meeting, Alex called me on the phone, and he's being a little bit more cordial. It was a letter that was sent out from your team and everyone that's participating, and said he has sent now this information regarding the special permit, which he never told us months ago, to his team and his attorneys to take a look at to see if they can head in that direction. Because now the engineers are complaining that it'll be a little bit more of a pain to replace the pipeline if we run with that scenario. You know, it's a nonsensical waste of time that we've been involved in. So I feel like we're getting traction. Pressure's on, and he said by the middle to the latter part of next week, he'd have answers for me regarding the permit, the special permit that could possibly be used, and that's where we're at.
Right.
So he's been a lot easier to deal with now than he was previously. And we grab this.
So what happens after you get your permit? So say we really had good results 2 weeks from now, you got a permit, then what?
So if you get that permit, then it would come down to engineering, and they would probably provide us engineering to say you got to have this much aggregate over the pipe, this much fill, etc. That's one scenario. If they need to replace the pipe, if they agree, hey, look, go ahead, run with your concept here. It'll be good for everybody. We're going to replace the pipeline. That could take them probably about a year to get that done. But at least we know we're making progress here, and that's fine. So, my approach?
Sure.
Here's the last email that was sent out to them, which kind of sums up the options and what we discussed on the phone. And it also spells out the information related to the special permit, and speaks for itself in black and white. There you go. So essentially that's what we've got. So I'm hoping to have by our next month's meeting some solid answers that we're all going to be heading in the right direction. Because they seem to be a lot more apt to communicate and talk with us and be a little bit more of a neighbor to the community versus now.
So is Love Truck Stop out of the picture?
No, the Love's is still there. They're still in the picture. They still want to go in there.
Okay.
They just got the issue with the $5.5 million. But we crossed that bridge. We're all good with Love.
Okay. But the hotels and the restaurant is in addition to that?
Instead of being up here behind the truck stop, we just reconfigure everything and put them on this side. And the fact is, once they upgrade this to a Class 4, we can put roads on it, parking lots on it, just not buildings.
All right.
We can do anything we want. And so, at least you have some insight on the other parts of the community, what you can and cannot do. So it's pretty good research about this for all of us.
You know, for us, the real nice thing would happen is if we get ourselves a position, we can go after bonding.
Yep.
Correct?
Correct.
Well, that's important.
Got it.
So,
understood.
all right.
All right, that's the update.
Great, thank you.
So much. Appreciate
Thank you. Good job.
it. Thanks.
39 North Water Tower, Matt Reardon. Is there anything in his letter regarding that?
There was something in there. That's good news.
Yeah, it is.
Huh?
Yeah.
Everything good.
Yeah, absolutely.
$39 North redevelopment area. Radke & Associates engineering firm representing the district has provided preliminary study of the water tower. This information is consistent with what has been developed in the past and has again been shared with the city of LaPorte. The district has retained with services of a consultant to help them identify funding and financing mechanisms for the district. This action was a result of the 39 North Board wanting to explore increasing capacity. Based on the need for additional fire suppression at this location, larger scale development at this location will be challenging.
I should note, too, the 39 North Conservancy District Board has hired the Indianapolis firm of 1816 Incorporated, which is a governmental relations firm, to also go out scouting for additional funds. The district has also intervened in the I&M rate case because there is some interest in trying to get additional grants from the I&M Economic Development Grant Fund, which would assist in the engineering that Radke & Associates needs to do in the next phase of the water tower, assist with paying the governmental relations firm, and also assist in potentially paying Carl Sender to help prepare application for a state grant, whether it's a state revolving loan fund application. So 39 North is doing what it can. It certainly appreciates the support that's been expressed by the Redevelopment Commission to continue moving forward, but I would say the district board is certainly trying to do what it can to armor up and make a run at funds to allow the water tower.
Making any progress at all with the city operation?
Yeah, I think they think they'll get that to that point, but it's really premature. What they need to do is come up with nearly $100,000 in funds that can be used to help underwrite the state revolving loan fund application, to pay for the next phase of the engineering, and so that's why they're going after money from the I&M Economic Development Grant Fund. So
A little bit further along in the process.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Is there anything else on 39 North?
No, very good.
Hearing none. New business. Is there any new business? No new business. How about other business? No other business. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and a second, a third. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you.